August 17, 1981. The Gravesend section of Brooklyn. The summer heat is suffocating. Dominick "Sonny Black" Napolitano walks toward a basement on 86th Street. He knows the rules. He removes his jewelry. He hands over his keys. He is a captain in the Bonanno crime family, but today, he is a man stepping into his own grave. 6 years of loyalty, thousands of dollars funneled to the commission, all undone by a man he called a brother Donnie Brasco. The betrayal isn't just personal, it is an existential threat to the American Mafia. Sonny Black didn't just let a rat in. He handed a federal agent the keys to the kingdom. As he descends the stairs, the door locks behind him. This wasn't a hit. It was a cleaning of the slate. Napolitano wasn't a street thug. He was a soldier of the old guard, a man of discipline who valued the silence of the omerta over the flash of the spotlight. In the Bonanno family, he represented stability in a decade of chaos. Promotion in the Bonannos required blood and business. Sonny Black excelled at both. By the late 1970s, he controlled the Motion Lounge, a nondescript social club that became the family's nerve center. His ascent to cabaret game wasn't just about violence. It was about his ability to manage the volatile egos of the five families while maintaining a lucrative gambling and narcotics empire. He was the bridge between the old-world rituals and the modern, high-stakes underworld. The pivot point was a man known as Donnie Brasco. To Sonny, Brasco was a protege, a high-earning jewel thief who proved his worth through silence and earning. By sponsoring Brasco for membership, Sonny wasn't just mentoring the soldier. He was staking his reputation on a ghost. The moment he vouched for the jeweler, the timer on his life began to count down. The betrayal wasn't just a local failure. It was a national catastrophe. When the FBI pulled Joe Pistone alias Donnie Brasco out of the field, they didn't just arrest a crew. They decapitated the Bonanno family. The commission, the ruling body of the American Mafia, was humiliated. Napolitano's error had bypassed every security layer of La Cosa Nostra, inviting the federal government into the most sacred ceremonies of the mob. The realization was a death sentence. When the FBI visited Sonny Black to reveal Brasco's true identity, the veteran mobster didn't flinch, but his world collapsed. In the brutal logic of the commission, a captain who invites a fed into the inner sanctum is a liability that cannot be managed. Stripped of his rank and his allies, Sonny was summoned to a meeting, a euphemism every made man understands as the end of the line. He entered the basement on August 17, 1981. Knowing the script, Sonny Black didn't beg. He reportedly told his executioners, "Hit me one more time and make it good." He was shot multiple times. His hands later severed a symbolic mafia punishment for a man whose handshake brought a federal agent into the inner sanctum. The discovery of Napolitano's body a year later in a Staten Island marsh sent shockwaves through the five families. It wasn't just a murder, it was a message. The Bonanno family was kicked off the commission, stripped of its voting rights, and relegated to the fringes of the underworld for years. Donnie Brasco's testimony, fueled by Sonny's misplaced trust, led to over 200 indictments and decimated the Mafia's structural integrity across the United States. In the end, Sonny Black was a victim of his own loyalty. His story proves that in a world built on the illusion of brotherhood, the only thing more dangerous than an enemy is a friend you haven't yet identified as a threat. Trust in the Mafia isn't a virtue, it's a terminal vulnerability.